Come on, focus, focus. These bags under my eyes, bro. Hey guys, it's me, Rebecca Sophie here today, and today is a Thursday. And as you can tell by the title below, today is going to be a story time. It's going to be on how I lost my 3-year-old sister in the mall. Now she's 4 years old, but this happened when she was 3. And yeah. And also, I'm not wearing my glasses because they kind of sort of broke. So I have to wait and get new ones or wait until those get fixed until I can start wearing my glasses again. So yeah, no, I didn't get contacts or LASIK or whatever. I am just a very blurry person right now. So yeah, and also I just wanted to say thank you for the 100. Thanks for the 186 subscribers. We're almost to 190, and we're pretty close to 200. I'm like just so happy how this channel is evolving. As you can see, I got new hair, you know, new year, new me. Even though we're like 14 days into 2016, but who cares? Yeah, new year, new me. And yeah, so let's get started with the story. So this story took place on a Saturday, and it occurred at the mall. But before we went to the mall, my mom went to work that day, and when she came home, she was like, do you guys want to go out? My brother, he never goes out, I don't know why, but my mom was like, do you guys want to go out? Like, I kind of want to just look at the mall, and not look at the mall, look at the stuff in the mall, see what's new. And I was like, sure, I want to go. So I took a shower, and my sister, she got ready, my mom got ready for her too, and then we went on the way to the mall. And that day, I remember, it was sunset, and I posted on Instagram. You can follow me at Rebecca Sophon, 3 N's, and look at my Instagram account. But of course I deleted it because I was kind of tired with my old feed. But you know, I posted on Instagram, and I was like, okay, today's gonna be a good day. And Raisa, my sister, 3 years old then, she was kind of being a pain in the butt that day. Like, it was even hard for us to get her into the car seat, and she's already as much as it is. So on the way to the mall, there wasn't really that much traffic that day, so we got to the mall pretty quick. And the mall, like, maybe like 30 minutes to an hour. And we got to the mall, and then we took her out of the car seat, and then my mom was like, you know what, we should bring the stroller. And keep in mind, she's 3 years old, and she's kind of outgrown the stroller. And my mom was like, you know what, let's just take the stroller because I don't want her running around touching everything and touching things she shouldn't be touching. So I was like, okay. And I kind of agreed because I don't want her running around and I have to be looking for her everywhere. So I was like, okay, I'll just take the stroller and put her in, and her feet were like hanging out off of the stroller. That's how you can tell a stroller is too small for a kid, and when they don't need a stroller, but you know, what can you do? So we just took the stroller, and then we went into the mall. You know how my mall is shaped? It's kind of like a Nordstrom, and it has a Mac counter, it has Topshop and Free People and etc. in this part of the mall, like in the beginning of the mall. And then when you go inside of the mall, it has like American Apparel, Urban Outfitters, Victoria's Secret, Hollister, Abercrombie, all that in there. And as you get further down into the mall, you see the Macy's part. So hopefully you understand what I'm saying. So we went to the second floor because my mom wanted to look at some new glasses from LensCrafter. My mall has LensCrafters. So my mom was like, okay, let's go look at some new glasses. I was like, hey, these look cool. We're just looking. We weren't going to buy anything. And then we went into this store called Aldo. ALDO, that's the name of the store, that's how it's spelled. So we went in there, and my mom, she had purchased some high heels from there before, so she was like, okay, let's see what's here. And they had some pretty good Chelsea boots, you know, knee-high boots, you know, all that stuff. And this was in 7th grade. Just keep this in your head. This happened when I was in 7th grade. So yeah, we were just looking. So then we in the store, and then we looked at what was in there, and then we went out. So we went in, out, in, and out. So we basically were just looking. We were just window shopping. We weren't planning on buying anything, but my mom, I guess she had something to buy or something. Maybe that's why she wanted us to go to the mall. So this took place in like the winter season, like when it was snowing, like after Thanksgiving, like going into like Christmas. So when we were there, they were having sales on like winter coats. So my mom was like, okay, let's go down to Macy's. So we went down to Macy's, and then sometimes your Macy's can have like the shoe department, and then the clothing department, and the makeup counters where they sell perfume and all that stuff. Hopefully you know what I mean. So we went to that part. We went to the clothing part, and Raisa, before we went into Macy's, when we were looking at shoes and stuff, she was already driving me crazy that like she got out of the stroller. Like she forced me to take her out of the stroller. So I had to because she was crying and everyone was staring, and I don't like when people stare at me. So I was like, okay, you know, I'll just do this. And she wasn't crying, but she kept touching stuff she wasn't supposed to touch. So I'm just like, great. So we went into Macy's, and then I was already really mad at Raisa, and I was just texting my friends saying, yeah, I'm at the mall, you know, just buying stuff, you know, blah blah blah, blah 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 blah. So Raisa, as I said like 3 times already, she was aggravating me. She was irritating my soul like a lot. So my mom was like, okay, make sure you have Raisa, make sure you have Raisa. And keep in mind, I also had to push the stroller too, even though she wasn't in it, because my mom didn't want to push the stroller because she was already holding her bag. There's one point where I gave the stroller to my mom, and I had to hold Raisa's hand because she kept running away, like running around the corner, and then I'll be like, Raisa, come on, what are you doing? That's what also made me really mad at her. So, you know, this was like the final last straw that like made me really pop, was when she ran backward. I was like, Raisa, come on. And then she just started crawling on the floor. You know what? I was like, okay, you know what? I'm just gonna ignore you now. I'm just gonna follow mommy, and hopefully she's following us behind. So, okay, I was just walking with my mom, and then we went around the corner, and then my mom was like, oh, here's the winter coats. And I was just texting my friends like, yeah, I'm getting a winter coat, maybe not, I don't know. My mom, she was like, where's Raisa? I haven't heard from her in a while, because she's a baby, she makes noise. So my mom was like, where's your sister? I was just like, Raisa. I didn't hear anything. I was like, oh, okay. Raisa. I still didn't hear anything. I thought she was giving me the silent treatment. I was like, Raisa. I still didn't hear anything. So I went around the corner and I didn't see her. I was just like, where could this girl be? So I kept walking down the aisle, and I made another turn. And I was just like, where is she? And I looked this way, she wasn't there either. I was like, Raisa. And then sometimes, like, I don't know how to explain it, but like these clothing racks where it's like a circle and it has like hangers with clothes on it, and like it goes from like, it separates it from small, medium, large, all that stuff. I was like opening them to see if she was up there, because she likes to hide in there too. I didn't obviously do that to all of them. My mom was like, where did she go? I was just like, I don't know, she was right behind me the whole time. And she's like, didn't I tell you to hold her hand? I was just like, right. But she was really making me mad, so I was like, I don't know. And then my mom like, oh my gosh, where is she? Oh my gosh. I was just like, oh great. That's when my heart literally bursted out of my chest, because I didn't know where she was, and I was really scared and nervous and where she was. And my mom was like, she was yelling at the top of her lungs saying, well, not really at the top of her lungs, but she was yelling pretty loud that like people from like a 5-yard distance could hear us. So she was like, Raisa, where are you, Raisa? And we still didn't hear anything. And my mom was like, where could this girl be? And I'm just like, great. And I'm just over here just, you know, texting my friends like, yeah, I just lost my sister, so I don't know what to do now. Where can I find her? I really don't know. And then they were just like, they were doing laughing emoji. I'm like, what kind of friends are these? They're like, you lost your sister in the mall, good luck finding her. But there was just one friend that I had. He was like, what did he say? I forgot. Oh, hopefully you find your sister, like contact security or something. I was like, okay, let's go contact security, see if they found her. So we went to this store clerk, and we were asked, do you have any security cameras? Because my mom was like, I lost my little daughter in the mall. And then she was like, oh, okay, we can call security to see if they find anything. And then she was like, do you know what she was wearing? I was like, okay. She had this black jacket, little winter coat, some boots, and some black pants. And the lady was like, okay, is she wearing any hat or anything? We were like, no, she's not wearing any hat. And then they're like, okay, I'll contact the security to see if they find anything. So then, I guess there was like another customer like listening and overhearing our conversation, and she was like, oh, are you talking about the little girl you walked in with? We were like, yeah, I saw her running through here. And I was just like, yeah, you better scream at the top of your lungs, because you know there's some crazies out here who like want to abduct children for fun. So you know you might want to just start screaming right now. And I was just like, okay. I was like, Raisa. My mom was screaming. I was just looking around still. And I was just like, you know, trying to part away from that. Me being the mean sister I am, I was just parting, looking for like where else she could be, like perfume counters, makeup counters, still looking in the clothing racks, and she still wasn't there. I'm just like, where is she? Oh my gosh. So my mom was like, Raisa. And then I was just walking, I turn around the corner and what do I see? Jesus, no. I saw Raisa holding this like lady's hand. I'm just like, I took a deep breath. I was like, I'm just like, why? Like, she knows she was not supposed to do that stuff, but she still chose to do it. I know she's 3 years old, but she's 4 now, but 3 years old then. She knows that she's not supposed to do that stuff, and she still ran away and wasn't even answering. I'm just like, Raisa, oh my gosh, we thought you were lost. And she's like, Mama. I'm just like, okay, of course you would say that. So then I was just like, Mom, I found her. And she's like, oh my gosh. She's like, Raisa, come here. She's like, and then she's like, don't ever do that again. If you do that again, we're gonna get spanking, right? And then we didn't even buy the winter coats that we were planning on buying. We just went straight home because I didn't even feel like being in the mall anymore, and my mom didn't even feel like being in the mall anymore. And Raisa was just smiling the whole time. I was like, what? So then, on our way home, of course, my mom bought her McDonald's. Like, can I get some McDonald's? She's like, no, you cannot get McDonald's. I was like, okay. When I got home, she told my dad what happened. My dad was like, this is why you should like take care of your sister and watch over her because she's still little. She doesn't know what she's doing, and anyone can take her. There's people that like to abduct for fun. So the moral of the story is to always watch your little sibling, even if they're older or younger. Still watch over your siblings because you never know what could happen. In this case, we were lucky enough to find her, but I don't even know what would happen if we didn't find her. I probably wouldn't even be here right now, but I probably wouldn't even be here right now. But hopefully you enjoyed the story and you learned a lesson, or I learned my lesson for sure, and hopefully you understand the moral of the story to always watch over your siblings, and hopefully you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and thank you for the 180-ish subscribers, and have a great, super fantastic day, and like, comment, subscribe for great videos, our average videos, and see you next Thursday. Bye. So, okay, so today's video is going to be on 3 signs on how you know your teacher likes you. My other video was 5 signs on how you know your teacher doesn't like you, but I can only give 3 signs because it's